Good, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. We'd like to introduce you to three articles that I have here. Before I do it, we'd like to let you know this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. Full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which is, in this case, is Giant Freaking Robot, story by Cycler Gibby Brown. And now to the headline. Scientists can now make teeny black holes with pseudogravity. And here we have a picture of that. Copyright provided by Giant Freaking Robot, NASA Black Hole. For the second photo, copyright provided by Giant Freaking Robot. Black holes are more powerful and terrifying than we thought. Physicists at Kyoto University of Technology altered a small material or a special material called a photonic crystal to change the way the light moves, creating pseudogravity, an effect similar to a teeny black hole. The experiment was inspired by Einstein's theory of relativity and showcased light similar to how it would be if it were passing through a gravitational field. According to Science Alert, this experiment has far-reaching implications for the controlled manipulation of light in optics and communications technology. The research team's goal was to investigate if changing the pattern of photonic crystals could create effects similar to pseudogravity. Just as gravity occurs in the path of objects, the scientists at Kyoto Institute of Technology found a way to curve light inside specific materials. In essence, they aim to replicate phenomenon where gravity, a result of mass, warps the path of light. The pseudogravity findings also open new avenues with the field of graviton physics. Photon crystals, with their highly ordered and repetitive nanostructures, offered a unique opportunity to simulate pseudogravity on a smaller scale. These lab-made crystals consist of periodic changes in the refractive index of light resulting from iridescent optical effects. Examples of similar iridescent objects found in nature include opals, peacock feathers, and lustrous wings of butterflies. The ordered structures in photonic crystals can be thought of as representing geodesics in space-time. As light traverses these structures, its path can be made to deviate, mimicking the curvature of light in pseudo-gravitational field. The experimental setup involved directing a beam of light through the deformed photonic crystal, observing the characteristics of emerging light. To put their theory to the test, scientists fabricated silicon photonic crystals and introduced distortion by altering spaces between ordered elements. They effectively simulated a gravitational influence and achieved their goal by creating a pseudogravity experience. And here we have a video, and I believe a photo here. Now the video will be, I believe it's on YouTube, and the video will be available upon publishing on Rumble only, as YouTube does not allow links in the comment section, even if it does refer back to the original article, so you'll only be able to watch it on Rumble. Now, the modification changed the crystal's interaction with light, causing the light beam to curve, akin to the path of light around a miniature black hole. The experimental setup involved directing a beam of light through a deformed photonic crystal and observing the characteristics of emerging light. The result of these experiments confirmed the team's success in creating photonic crystal pseudogravity. It's a scientific development with potential to significantly impact our understanding of gravity and technological advancements. One of the potential technological applications of the pseudogravity discovery is the realm of 6G communication. Physicist Masayuki Fujita of Osaka University explained that the ability to steer light beams within the terahertz range achieved through the manipulation of photonic crystals could have significant implications to advanced communications systems. Physicists at Kyoto University of Technology have been able to create pseudogravity, which mimics teeny black holes. The pseudogravity findings also found new avenues with the field of graviton physics. Then, by demonstrating the photonic crystals can harness gravitational effects at smaller scale, this research promises to expand our understanding of gravity, one of the most fundamental forces of nature. Beyond that, who knows where else groundbreaking discovery may lead. While the direct application of pseudogravity research remains to be seen, the potential impact is enormous. Beyond its implication in communication technology, the ability to manipulate the path of light in a manner reminiscent of gravitational fields could have wide-ranging effects on subjects like astrophysics, material science, optics, and more. The post-scientists can now make teeny black holes with pseudogravity appeared first on Giant Freaking Robot. And here are some links from Giant Freaking Robot here, and that will conclude that first article. Now, as we go to the second article, and before I read the second article, we'd like to let you know this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. Full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to Axial Business Suite, which is the publisher, and the story by Felix Selman. Now to the headline: How AI Could Make Architecture More Efficient. And below that headline, you see a picture. Copyright provided by Axial's Business Suite: How AI Could Make Architecture More Efficient. And by the way, just as a review part, all AI is a way that a program or a machine can learn faster, but it's based upon an already existing data. So what it does is it aggregates data together and learns based upon what's already there, and then acts based upon what's already learned. Meaning it doesn't repeat the same thing. It actually learns something and then acts upon what it learns. But in order for it to do that, you need to have aggregate data. So it needs to pull together all this data and then take from that data to learn. Anyway, just a quick background. A small pavilion and digital futures exhibition in Shanghai could give hints to how AI could make architecture more efficient. How it works? It's made of cross-laminated timber, or CLT, an increasingly popular building material that often substitutes for carbon-intensive concrete, especially in prefabricated buildings. So there's some main points to remember from this. Number one, conventional CLT is made from gluing layers of solid sewn lumber boards perpendicular to each other, causing material that's extremely strong. Number two, creating perfectly rectangular boards, however, creates a lot of wood waste. By using AI to scan logs before they're sewn, startup Maestro Technologies has found a way to tessellate wobbly boards that they will fit together perfectly in every area of the CLT. And for a third point, the irregular geometry celebrates the original shape of the trees, says architect and Maestro founder Carlo Ratti. Quote, we're going to use the artificial to bring out the brilliance of the natural. Okay, so that will conclude it for the article. And there is a video that you'll be able to watch at the publishing of this article. It will only be available on Rumble, as I'm not able to put links in the comments section in YouTube, even if it does cite the source of where I got the article from. So that's what it is. And now to the third article. And before I read the third article and go over it, we'd like to let you know this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. The full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which is in this case Axios Vitals, and a story by Steph Solis. And then the headline reads: Boston's new newest tech accelerator helps humanity reach new heights. And here we see a picture of this. This is copyright provided by Axios Boston. Boston's new tech accelerator helps humanity reach new heights. Mass Challenge's latest startup accelerator is helping entrepreneurs build technology that pushes the limits of human performance, the organization tells Axios exclusively. Driving the news. Participating companies are using AI, exoskeletons, wearable devices, and other technology to build products that they hope will help athletes, astronauts, soldiers, and others take their skills to the next level. 15 later stage startups joined the 6-week program early this month. Nonprofit CEO Kate Broom tells Axios. Why it matters? While business leaders worry tech hubs in lower cost states are catching up to greater Boston, they say the region can set itself apart by supporting startups in emerging fields. In this case, entrepreneurs try to take human performance to new extremes. What they're saying? Well, the idea of how humans can extend our own individual lifespans, health, and well being is a topic that, meaning people, have been curious about for eons, Broom says. Zoom in. Python, a Boston tech startup developing smartwatches and wearables with biosensors, can detect users' neurological changes, join the cohort to take the devices to market. Here's another couple key points from that. Co-founder Dexter Ng said he initially saw the product as a way to help people detect symptoms of Lou Gehrig's disease, but he's now exploring other applications like helping pro football players measure the impact of head injury in real time. And the other major point from that is that after years of owning the product, Python will launch its first wearable next year, leveraging some of the feedback it's received during the accelerator, Ng says. In terms of the big picture, startups nationwide have seen venture capitalists dry up in 2023. Massachusetts has so far been seen funding drop to 2020 levels according to PitchBook data. But financing of tough tech, which is in quotes, the kind of products in this new accelerator was a bright spot for a new report of Cambridge-based venture capital firm The Engine. Of note, Mass Challenge, and I'm putting that mass, that's capital M, lowercase ASS, and then capital C, lowercase HALLENGE, so only capital M and capital C for Mass Challenge, is among a handful of programs across the country supporting this type of technology, joining MIT, Harvard, and UC Berkeley. In terms of the details, the accelerator offers no equity but hosts competitions where participants will compete for cash prizes. Founders will network with investors like Dallas billionaire Lydia Hill and organizations like the Air Force Research Laboratory to get feedback on their prototypes, identify their core customers, and strategize next steps. The program culminates in Demo Day next month in Texas. And that will end our third article here. We'd like now to pose the question to you. What do you think of these three articles? Namely, the first one being, scientists can now make teeny black holes with pseudogravity. Number two, how AI can make architecture more efficient. And Boston's newest tech accelerator helps humanity reach new heights. What do you think of these articles? Are these relevant? Are these useful? Are these interesting? What do you think of these articles? You're welcome to give your opinion in the comment section below. Just keep in mind that there's two strict ground rules that have to be followed. Number one, no derogatory language, as we're trying to keep this civil and productive, as to add something positive to the experience. And number two, even more of a strict ground rule, which is no threatening language. When I refer to threatening language, I'm referring to threats of physical violence, not factual statements such as, you add you add two hydrogen atoms to one oxygen atom and you get water, or you mix coffee with chocolate, you get milk. uh, whatever, outside is 50 degrees or whatever factual statement. Okay? Keep in mind as a heads up that if either one of those rules is infringed upon, we'll block the user from commenting in the comments below. Just keep that in mind. Now, I would like to take this time to thank you for watching this video, as I know that it provided value for it because it is a value to be informed about what's happening in the world. So what I'd like you to do is please click the like or the thumbs up button on the video. That way it'll be pushed through the algorithm and more people will be able to see it and view it and be able to benefit from being informed about the news. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. That way you'll be have access to all my videos on this channel, as I do have a variety of content on this channel. And also, if you haven't already, please click the bell button. That way you'll be notified of all my future videos. I would like to thank you for watching this video. I wish you a great day wherever you are in the world.